I'm a whole lot of one. I'm a whole lot of one. Are you sure you can handle me? Can you pay me attention? Can you pay me attention? Can you give me what I need? Don't bring no baggage to me. No, no. Gotta be single and free. Yeah, yeah. We can give it a go. But first I gotta let you know. I can't waste my time. Yeah, you gotta be worth it. I might be single, but I date with a purpose. I'm not into games. I can't be nobody's fool. And I ain't no play. But I can learn you a thing or two. I'm a whole lot of one. I'm a whole lot of one. Are you sure you can handle me? Can you pay me attention? Can you pay me attention? Can you give me what I need? Don't bring no baggage to me. No, no. Gotta be single and free. Yeah, yeah. We can give it a go. But first I gotta let you know. I can't waste my time. Yeah, you gotta be worried. I might be single, but I date with a purpose. I'm not into games. I can't be nobody's fool. And I ain't no play. But I can learn you a thing or two. I'm a whole lot of one. I'm a whole lot of one. Are you sure you can handle me? Can you pay me attention? Can you pay me attention? Can you give me what I need? Don't bring no baggage to me. Gotta be single and free. Yeah, yeah. We can give it a go. But first I gotta let you know. I can't waste my time. Yeah, you gotta be worried. I might be single, but I date with a purpose. I'm not into games. I can't be nobody's fool. And I ain't no play. But I can learn you a thing or two. I'm a whole lot of one. I'm a whole lot of one. Are you sure you can handle me? Can you pay me attention? Can you pay me attention? Can you give me what I need? Don't bring no baggage to me. Gotta be single and
So, good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means queen. So, the song that I just played, it's called the Ladies Anthem, okay? Real Men, okay? The Ladies Anthem, Southern Soul, okay? So, this is now the ladies anthem, okay? This is now the single ladies anthem, women from the South, allegedly, okay? Allegedly. Let's go at it one more time. This is what she said. Listen to the lyrics.
yeah, you gotta be worried. I might be single, but I date with a purpose. I'm not into games. I can't be nobody's fool. And I ain't no play. But I can learn you a thing or two. I'm a whole lot of one. I'm a whole lot of one. Are you sure you can handle me? Can you pay me attention? Can you pay me attention? Can you give me what I need? Don't bring no baggage to me. Gotta be single and free. Yeah, yeah. We can give it a go. But first I gotta let you know. I can't waste my time.
So, we're going to discuss the song, and also, here's the title. Modern black women will never be obedient to black men because, in her eyes, she sees him as a slave too. Okay? We're going to discuss. Because anytime you hear a woman say that I need a real man and I need him to handle me, okay? I need a real man and I need him to handle me. Okay? And more than likely, when you hear women like this, she has not had a covering growing up. Okay? Because she would know better to say she need a man to handle her if she had a covering. Now, was I in this delusion too? I was in this same delusion back in the day when I was young. Okay? It didn't take me till I got in my 50s to say, okay, here it is. It didn't take me till I got to my 40s. Okay, here it is. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we believe. This is what we believe. That a man need to get in here and he needs to handle me. Okay? That's only how I can be obedient to this man. He got to handle me. This is a part of our programming that we miss growing up. But we'll blame this on slavery. He was a slave. The black man was a slave. So how am I in modern day supposed to get up here and be obedient to a slave when I was a slave too? This is y'all mentality. This is y'all mentality. A lot of y'all will get in here and say, well, women were not allowed to have bank accounts to win. The 1974. 1974. Single women were allowed to have bank accounts in 1974. 1960 is when they got the right to have right to be able to, I guess, obtain a bank account, but it had to be through their husband. Okay, so we see a lot of animosity there when you hear older black women talk. Because most of the time, Big Mama would hide that money under the bed, or she had a jar and she tied it in a sock and she put it somewhere in the closet. Most of the time, Big Mama had to hide her money, okay? Because she was not allowed to have a bank account back then. So a lot of the teaching that we were taught is because of Big Mama trauma. But y'all forget that Caucasian women, they couldn't have their own accounts either. They didn't turn on their men like we done ours. Now, don't get me wrong, some of those sisters are out of line too, and they be indignant all over social media as well, but they're not at the helm. Do you hear me? Because when other Caucasian women see that their sisters are out of line, they don't put them at the helm. They're not at the front line. They put them in the back. Okay? And they shame their sisters. Shout out to Mrs. She Said. They shame their sisters. Okay? But black women, if you try to shame one of us, we get in here and we be like, how dare you? How dare you tell me that? How dare you correct me? So what? I got 7 baby daddies. So what? I got 8 baby daddies. So what? I got all these children running around. You don't care. But in the Caucasian community, because y'all always talking about white folks. So in the Caucasian community, when they have women that do this nonsense, they put them in the back. Nah, y'all heifers got to go to the back. Okay, you want to raise these kids alone? You want to raise them on assistance? Y'all heifers got to go in the back. But in the black community, ours is at the helm. All the ones who out here spreading that pussy and swinging it from, from to and fro, these ones get put at the helm. So that make men think that all black women are ratchet. You'll always get an older woman in her 50s. She had passed her prime. She has passed her prime, but she'll get in here and she'll say, I need a man to handle me. You in your 50s, I need a man to handle me. Baby, if you ain't get it early, you ain't gonna get it now. That's the thing y'all miss. If you didn't get this teaching early, you're not gonna get it now. This is the uncomfortable truth. You ain't get this teaching early, you're not gonna get it now. Not in your 50s. All y'all do is pass bad information on to these young women. And so they get in here and they believe that they got to compete with their brother. They get in here and they believe, no, I got to compete with him. I got to compete with him. And not understanding that the black man is a tool. Not understanding that the black man is a tool, an amazing tool that Yahweh has given you. But you'll get out here and you'll say, I need him to control me. I need him to handle me. Why? And this comes from the upbringing. A lot of us was not raised with our fathers. Some of our fathers was weekend daddies. We only seen our fathers on the weekends. So we are not in the understanding of the household dynamic. We don't understand it. We don't understand the household dynamic, and we don't understand the natural order. That the husband is first, then it's the wife and children. Yahweh, I'm sorry. Y'all know what I mean. I did not just intentionally knock Yahweh out the box. God forgive me. Okay? Yahweh is at the helm, then it is the husband, the wife, and then the children. This is the uncomfortable truth, but we don't want to get there. We don't want to get there. This is why we're proud with saying, I need a man to handle me. You will hear a lot of older women get in here and say, I need a man to handle me. And because she did not have the structure growing up, she thinks this makes sense. Here we go. A young woman came to social media and she dropped this. She dropped this and it was so amazing. Shout out to her and her understanding why she young. Because most women as old as me don't even understand this logic right here. Here we go.
When you go to work, you don't tell your boss how to supervise you. When you go to the nail shop, you don't tell the nail tech how to be a nail tech. When you go to a restaurant, you don't tell the owner how to run their business. So why is it that when you're in a relationship, you try to tell a man how to be a man? Why is it that when you're in a relationship, that the minute that a man does something that makes you uncomfortable, you're all of a sudden equating that to him being a bad person? Why is it that the minute that the smallest thing is off, you're ready to blow it all to shit? The nail tech can mess up your nails. You probably gonna go back and see her. That restaurant could have messed up your order a little bit. You probably still gonna go back and eat that food. Your supervisor can piss you off every day. You're still going to show up for work. You're still not gonna tell them how to do what they're in position to do. But why is it that your man that is supposed to be your leader, that you trust with your body and your energy, when he tells you things that are constructive criticism, why is it that you cannot listen? Why is it that you're combative? Why is it that you make it an argument? Why is it that you feel, oh, he's trying to change you? Change is good. Get uncomfortable. Y'all look at change like, oh my gosh, he's trying to change me to be this person. A man who cares about you is going to try to switch some stuff up. If he sees something that's off or sees something in you that you lack, he's going to guide you the right way. It's not always control. Sometimes take time out with that same trust you gave your body with to trust his word and follow his leadership. Hey, I'm just a messenger.
I love that. And she's young. Look like she in her early 20s and she got common sense like that. Some of y'all have missed your teacher because you said, "Oh no, I don't like how the way he's always critiquing me. I don't like how the way he's always correcting me. Critique and correct is the same thing. I don't like how the way he's always in my face about everything. I don't like the way he tell me what to do." See, a lot of you have come to this conclusion in your lifetime, okay? With a man that you have been with for like 6 months. Okay. Now, everything else, the box check for this man, everything else. But when the teaching come, you have a problem with that. And that's because you have not had proper instructions when you were younger. You have not gotten proper instructions. So now when you're as old as me, okay, and now you're lonely now. But because you didn't get this teaching when you were young, you're a nightmare for somebody. Some of y'all women out here right now, 50, 60 years old, talking about, ain't no man gonna tell me what to do. This is the uncomfortable truth. If a man cannot instruct you, can't tell you what to do, he can't protect you. See, a lot of the older women don't tell you that. You will miss out on your teacher, my young women. You will miss out on your teacher all because you heard some horror stories of our ancestors back then. You will miss out on your teacher because of the trauma that some of our ancestors went through. Okay? Mind you, they only tell half of the story. They never tell the whole story. The story will always make Big Papa into a bad light. They will never tell what Big Mama did. Big Papa will always be the one in the bad light, that he's the evil one. Do you understand? They will never make it seem like he was a good husband. So this is passed on from generation to generation. So this is why we believe that black men ain't shit. Just like you have heard your aunties and you have heard your mama say this, black men ain't shit. And so you continue to grow with this narrative thinking that it's true. Now the problem is because your mama and your auntie and your grandma, okay, these ain't, some of these women ain't shit women. So they encountered men who ain't shit either. Do you understand? Takei will never get in here and say to you that all black men are amazing. You will never hear me say that. All black men are amazing. No, they're not. All black women are not amazing either. We all have baggage and demons that come along, okay? But the uncomfortable truth is you won't run into men that are full of nonsense when you have started cleaning out what's wrong with you. When you have started working on you with a mindset change. And because you have not worked on you, okay? Because you haven't worked on you, you're going to keep encountering these type of men. You haven't cleaned out what's going on with you, my sister. Now, the young woman she spoke life. She spoke life into, we're going to say, it might be you behind this camera. It might be you that she's speaking life into you, saying that if you're obedient to your boss, and if you know if you're obedient to the project that he wants you to do, how come you can't be obedient? I'm gonna say husband. How come you can't be obedient to your husband? Do you understand? You get up here, somebody give you a correction. Police officer give you a correction. You got to go down this street. There's a detour over here. What you going to do? You going to go down here. You're not going to jump out the car and start cursing at the cop. No, I want to go this way. This is the way I want to go. You're not. You're going to listen. You're going to detour. So when your man say to you, that dress is too revealing. I see your breasts and your ass hanging out that dress. Take that dress off. Why is it an argument? Why you got to turn around and be like, Negro, please, listen. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to tell me what to do. But check this out. If you went to the club in that dress and some man approached you in the wrong way, okay, you going to be ready to call your man. After he had already explained to you, don't wear that dress. Now he got to come down to the club and catch a case because he's trying to protect you when you didn't want to listen in the first place. A lot of y'all set your men up for failure. Somebody said something to you that was indignant. So you go and tell your man and get your man in a whole fiasco with this brother, and you don't know the nonsense on the other man's mind where he's ready to take your man's life. Some of y'all have signed your men up for death sentences. You have. Some of y'all have signed your men up for death sentences. This is the sad part. This is the sad part. So, with that being said, I love what this young sister said. She was amazing. I love what she said and how she broke it down and everything. I loved it. Because a lot of younger women, y'all need to speak like this. Because the older ones have passed their prime. They out here teaching nonsense to the younger generation. that will have you lose out on your future. See, when women get it up here and they say, well, men ain't shit, black men ain't shit, black men ain't gonna never be shit. When you hear this, you immediately know that this is not, this right here, this woman right here, she ain't shit. She ain't shit. You immediately know that this is an ain't shit woman. Because every man she meet ain't shit. Come on now, y'all. Every man you meet ain't shit. So baby daddy number 1 ain't shit. Okay. Baby daddy number 2 ain't shit. Okay. Baby daddy number 3 ain't shit. Okay. Baby daddy number 4 ain't shit. Okay. Baby daddy number 5 ain't shit. Okay. Baby daddy number 6 ain't shit. Okay. Who's making the choices to make these men baby daddies? Huh? Who's making the choices to make these men baby daddies? Who making these choices? My sisters, you are making this choice. When you lay there and you open your legs and you spread one to the left and to the right, you are making the choice to make this man your baby daddy. We're not thinking about, okay, I want to be a wife. We're not thinking about that. We're thinking about right now, I just want this to feel good. Right now, I just want this to feel good. Who is the one? Who the one making a bad choice? If you got 10 baby daddies, who is making a bad choice? Of course, the brothers are making a bad choice as well, but you giving them pussy. You know what I'm saying? You giving him pussy, and you're not requiring for him to wear a condom. No man in this world will turn down pussy on a platter. Without him having to use a condom, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. He's not going to turn it down. Oh, no, you don't have to use a condom. He's not going to turn it down. He's going to sleep with you. That's why, my sisters, I tell you, love yourself. Love your body. Any babies that come out of the foolery that you're doing, you got to raise the baby. You got to raise the baby. The thing is, we put so many stipulations on our men, and we get in here and say, he got to be perfect. Mind you, you got all these demons in your skeleton. All these demons and skeletons in the closet. But you want this man to be perfect. And you don't want him to correct you. Anything you do is perfect. You don't want him to correct you. No, you can't correct me. Good morning, Daniel. How are you, honey? You can't correct me. You can't correct me. Luxury Pics, how are you, honey? You can't correct me. You can't tell me what to do. You cannot tell me what to do. I'm not going to let you tell me what to do. But then you want to be under a covering. How does that work, baby? How does that work? He can't tell you what to do. He can't never correct you. How can he cover you? A man cannot protect something that he can't control. I said what I said. I said what I said. You're mad for no reason. If a man can't give you instructions, and every time he says something to you about something and you immediately get upset, that's not the man for you. That's not the man for you. You're going to dog walk this man. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go and teach another woman who is ready. Let him go, honey. Let him go. Because y'all quick to get in here and say, I cannot be obedient to a black man because you was a slave too. Where? Where? We were both in the same boat. We're both in the same foolery. A lot of y'all will bring this all the way back to slavery, but our ancestors loved each other more than what they do today. Our ancestors loved each other more than what they do today. Y'all can't stand each other. You see a black man in trouble, you can't even weep. Y'all get in here, y'all clapping. That's right. That's good for him. This and that. We are nothing like our ancestors. We have their blood running through our veins, but we are nothing like them. Because when black men were in trouble, they came. They came. Women back then, they got married more. They required marriage. And the men were ready to marry these women more than today. More than today. Black women outmarried white women back then when we got the right to marry. We outmarried Caucasian women. Right now, if you look at the stats today, Caucasian women, they have married, the level and the count of marriage is 71%. Do you know what the number is in the black community? It's 38%. 38%. And mind you, it's not all black people in near 38%. Some of our brothers have married out. Some of our sisters have married out. But Caucasian people, the marriage is 71%. 71%. That's nasty. Even theirs dropped, but it didn't drop dramatically like ours. Back then, they married at 91 or 92%. We married at like 96% back then. So all this trauma that y'all get in here and y'all spew, a lot of y'all are going by hearsay. A lot of y'all are going by the trauma of Big Mama. A lot of y'all are going by the trauma of Grandma. A lot of y'all are going by the trauma of Mama and the decisions that they made when they were out giving a cookie away and not checking for if the man has substance. And some of them caused their own trauma when they had babies that didn't belong to Big Papa, when they had babies that didn't belong to Daddy, and brought those babies home and put them under the disguise of your grandfather or your great-grandfather or your father. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that. But all y'all remember is that, okay, well, he was a slave, and I can't be in here respecting a slave. Mind you, a lot of families held together. It wasn't just Big Mama. A lot of families stayed together because Big Daddy didn't want to disgrace Big Mama. Big Daddy didn't want to disgrace Big Mama. He didn't want the town to know that his wife was a whore. He didn't want the town to know that his wife was sleeping with Pastor. Didn't want the town to know his wife was sleeping with the milkman. And so he kept Big Mama secret. It had in times it got so bad where they lived in separate rooms because Big Daddy couldn't take it. But we always say, oh no, they was in separate rooms because Big Mama couldn't take it. We forget about the sins of the past of what Big Mama did too. But we'll always get in here and say, well, Big Daddy used to whoop on Big Mama. Big Daddy, after he come from the juke joint, he'd be beating on Big Mama for no reason. And you know why you say for no reason? Because Big Daddy would keep his mouth closed. Big Daddy wouldn't say nothing because he knew his wife was a whore. He wouldn't say one word. He ain't say nothing. Got some makeup on my nail. He wouldn't say one word. He would be quiet because he didn't want the town to know his wife was a whore. The horror stories that we hear from back then, Big Mama and Grandma and Mama had a significant role in the foolery. It wasn't that Big Daddy just was being mean and he was an evil person. There was a lot of pain this man was going through. But because he's a man, he couldn't tell nobody. Good morning, my dear. I see you, 777. It's because he couldn't tell nobody. A black man today can't tell his wife nothing. You wanna know why? Wanna know why? Because eventually she'll throw it in his face. And if a black man go and try to tell somebody he's going through something, you know what they'll say? Suck it up, you're a man. Suck it up, you're a man. You gonna get through it. You a man. Hold on. This is what they tell men. So can you imagine back in the day that Big Daddy had kept the secret of 4 of those children was not his, and he had to raise those kids under his household. He had to raise and care for those children under his household under the disguise of keeping Big Mama secret. Hey Ricky, how are you? Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Ricky said, tea on me. Happy Friday, sister and everyone. Thank you, sir. I'll take that tea. I appreciate you. This is the uncomfortable truth. When we get in here and we say, he's not going to tell me what to do. When you get in here and you believe that in your heart and mind, why do you have a man? Just be single. Just be single. Do you understand? It's better to just be single. Ricky said a lot of men are stepdads and don't even know it. This is true. Especially back in the day. And Big Mama time, there were a lot of black men who they didn't know who was who. All they knew that they were gone for more than sometimes 8-9 months and then Big Mama pregnant. And he had to run with that. And it could have been he worked out of state. He worked on a railroad. Either or. And every time he came home, she was pregnant. And all he could do is just try to remember the time when he was home. And put in his mind and say, well, maybe that's the time she got pregnant, when I was home. And she'd get in here and lie to him too. Now, Johnny, you remember the last time you were here. And she knows she was sleeping with Mr. Jimmy down the street. Why is it that black men need to handle us? Are we wild animals where they need to handle us? Why is it that we get in here and say he needs to handle me? He needs to handle me. I can't be obedient to him until he handles me. So use an animal. Use an animal. He got to handle you. And all he's doing is giving you teaching. Something that you did not get growing up. Some of y'all have been raised with your fathers, and sometimes because your father does not have that king mindset, He gave you everything and he thought he was doing the right thing because you his only girl. So he thought he was doing the right thing, and then he wind up screwing you up for another for your future husband because you got everything. And so now you a nightmare to your husband. Some of y'all will say, I need a man like my daddy. And this is the thing. Nobody's saying that your daddy is a bad person, but you should say you want a man that has your father qualities, not the fact that he let you get everything you wanted, not the fact that he let you do whatever you wanted to do, not the fact that he gave you everything. No, it should be the qualities that your father have that makes him the man he is, that you will want the man that you're going to marry be. Not because your father let you get everything and let you say whatever you want to say. A man that lets his wife do nonsense, he'll never be at peace in his own home. Hey, Stephen, how are you, honey? He will never be in peace in his own home. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate you, honey. But we always have to come to that. Oh, no, he needs to handle me. He needs to handle me. And now when he start getting that teaching going, what happens? What do you say? Oh, no, he's a narcissist. He's a narcissist. He think he my daddy. He think he gonna tell me what to do. This is what you come to. Oh no, he think he gonna tell. He ain't gonna just be telling me what to do. Some of y'all have messed up the best relationships that you have ever had. All because this man was trying to teach you something and you missed it. All because this man was trying to teach you something, baby, and you missed it. You got in here and said, he think he my daddy. Oh, he's a narcissist. Oh, he's so aggravating. You have missed your teacher. Because some of you have listened to your girlfriends. Some of you have been told lies by your girlfriend getting here and tell you all types of foolery. The relationship she going through, she puts you in that relationship and she puts herself in your spot and say what she would do and what she ain't gonna do. Mind you, the man your girlfriend messing with, this man ain't no good. This is a Pookie and Rere, but she gonna tell you how to handle a king. Because see, a Pookie and Rere gonna let you do what you want to do. He don't give a damn. He don't give a damn. Because you want to know why? He out there screwing Tasha, okay, Keisha, and LaShawna. He don't care what you do. You go ahead and wear that outfit that got your ass hanging out and everything. He don't care. He don't care. And when you come back from the club, he gonna bust you down. He don't care. But when you have a man with a king mindset, okay, when you have a man that has a king mindset, when you meet William, when you meet Matthew, and he said, wait a minute, you can't go out like that. Okay, when you meet Tony, you can't go out like that. Most of the time, when you're dating, right? When you're dating, a man already puts his protection upon you while you're dating, especially if he's serious with you. He gonna already put the provisions and protection in on you already while you're dating. Most men do this if he sees wife in you. Okay? Now, if he see a hoe in you, that's what he just gonna screw you. He not gonna care what you do. A lot of y'all think that's independent. That's right. Y'all be getting in here on social media talking about, that's right, my man let me do what I want to do and I wear what I want to wear. And just let me share something with you. He don't give two shits about you. Mm-hmm. He don't care two shits about you. Because once a man put his provisions and protections, he's going to caution you. He's going to caution you. Be leery of men who don't caution, men who don't teach. He just let you do what you want to do. He get two shits about you. He don't care. He don't care. And you ready to argue the one down that wants to teach you. You ready to argue him down. You're not going to tell me what to do. Mind you, if your boss said something to you, you're going to do it. If the boss tell you something, you're going to do it. But if your man say, honey, don't talk to me like that. Watch how you talk to me. Understand. Watch how you talk to me. I'm not a child. You're going to talk to me with some respect. If he say that, this is an argument. Instead of you saying, I apologize for the way that I talked to you. I was upset at the time. And then you can come back to an understanding, right? Okay? Because a lot of us wasn't raised with our father, so we don't understand that masculine energy. We don't understand it. So when he comes in with corrections, what we do, we get hyped up. We start screaming. Oh, no, motherfucker, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. I ain't your child. You ain't gonna be telling me what the fuck to do. And you snapping your head and shit, you know. You snapping your head. And mind you, he just told you something simple. Your house is dirty. You need to start cleaning up your house. Your house should not be dirty. But he telling you, listen, everything in this place, everything in this house has a place. Put it where it need to be. Let me know when there's no more gas in this car. Don't just don't just drop my car back off and there is no gas in the car. Let me know when you see that engine light come on. And then when the car break down, you say, well, you know what? Last week the engine light was on. You ain't tell nobody. Yahweh gave us such an amazing tool, but we don't wield it. We don't wield the tool properly. Being under a man that has a king mindset is such a blessing. It's something that you could never in this life want to ever let go. And we're not talking about money. We're not talking about riches and fame. I said a man who has a king mindset can work at Home Depot. A man that has a king mindset can be a plumber. A man that has a king mindset can be IT. A man that has a king mindset can be a banker. A man that has a king mindset can work for the city. We're not here talking about, oh no, he gotta be rich for me to listen to him. Because let me share something with you. A man that, listen, Pookie and Rere is rich too. Do you hear what I'm saying? Pookie and Rere that's rich can dog walk you as well. Y'all always miss that part. So it looks like my title is triggering, because usually by now I would have a couple people in here. So it looks like my title is triggering today. I don't care. I don't care, damn it. I don't care. Now, the next thing I want y'all to hear something. Okay? I want you to hear this. We switch into another subject. But you know what? Before I close out on that subject, I want to say this. My sisters, when you meet your teacher, be ready to receive the teaching. Be ready to receive the teaching. Don't run from it. Be ready to receive the teaching. Now, let's get on another subject, okay? Of how our sisters and brothers believe that wearing name brand items make you who you are. I'm not clowning anybody who wears name brand clothes. I'm not. I'm not judging. No, I'm judging a little bit. But how do you have all these lace names all over your body? But some of y'all don't have a pot to piss in or the window to throw it out of. Some of y'all is living on Uncle Sam dime. Now, if you making your own money, you do what it do. But when you living on Uncle Sam dime and you live in a box truck apartment, where's all the labels coming from? I want y'all to hear this gentleman right here. He one of us. He one of us. Okay. A lot of people, you may judge him on the way that he looks, but he's one of us. That nose tell it all. Here we go.
Walking around wearing $300 backpacks, or walking around wearing, $200 slippers, $300 slippers. Half of them on food stamps. Families on food stamps. Half of them, you've been out to those houses out there in Pompano Beach. Tiny little houses, bro. You open the door, it's got one living room, 2 bedrooms on each side. Wow, that's the whole house. Tiny kitchen. Everything they own packed in. With $300 shoes or $500 Lacoste backpack, because that's what they think about. They get brainwashed into thinking about nothing but image. Kid comes up, well, how much money can you make? How much money can you make? They don't think about who they want to be. They just think about how they can just make more money. They don't think about what they want to achieve. They don't think about impact on the world. They don't think about impacting their own lives. They don't think about achieving an actual objective outside of just trying to get wealthy. And they think that wealth is going to come from something random or something impossible or something very unlikely. These kids are walking around wearing $300.
Now, is he right? Is he right? But check this out. The comment section went wild on him. Okay? Some people said, this is not your business, sir. You're making assumptions. Okay? Now, is he really making assumptions, or is that true? Is that true? Because a lot of y'all walk around with $300 slippers and book bags and everything, and you live in a box truck. A box truck house. You barely making it by. But everything you got on costs more than what you have in your pocket. Hey, Renee, how are you, honey? Okay. Here we go. Granny said, I don't know one child on welfare wearing $300 shoes. Somebody said that. Not wearing, I live, most of them don't have shoes. Somebody said most of them don't have shoes. So this message is for the few he's seen. But down here in the nitty gritty, it's bad. Now let me share something with you. Whoever wrote this is a lie. Okay, I lived in a projects. There was kids that wore Jordans that was back in the day when Jordans was $100 and something. Okay. All right. And this is the uncomfortable truth. Some of y'all will be dressed down to the T. You got this expensive car sitting outside. Okay. A car that costs a mortgage sitting outside. But you ain't got a pot to piss in the window to throw it out of. No problem, Renee. No problem, baby. Okay. Somebody says, sir, how many of those kids are you mentoring? And see, just because a black man is saying the truth, how many of those kids are you mentoring? Let me share something with you. This is the gospel truth. Black men should not have to go around mentoring children that are not theirs. That's nasty, right? I know y'all said, wait a minute, bitch. Now, wait a minute, bitch. Black men should not have to go around mentoring children that are not theirs. Where are their fathers? Where are their fathers? Now, we know some fathers have passed on to glory. We're not talking about them children. Where are the fathers that need to be in the home raising their children? But this is what y'all do. Somebody come up here with some good message. Y'all get in here. Y'all start clowning them. Okay? Somebody said, he's correct. The mindset comes from their parents. That's right. And guess what? This is a Caucasian person who said that. This is a Caucasian person who said this shit. Now, the last one who got in here and said, okay, the last one who got in here, let me see. Nope, it wasn't the last one. That was a Caucasian person. Here's a brother. Here's a brother. Here we go. I love the message. Once again, in the comment section, some missed the point. Yes, once again, in the comment section, some of y'all missed the point. Message is saving money. Achieving things money can't buy. Have a plan. That's what he's trying to say, but they're clowning him for saying that. Okay? Have a plan. Also, the military offer benefits and brotherhood that is great if you use correctly. Now I'm gonna share something with you. How many times have Take Heed said this? How many times have Take Heed said this? Most of the time when young men understand that the programming is wrong, the programming that they were raised by their mama alone and there was no men around, some of them understand their programming is off. They go off to the military. Some of them go off to the military or they either get under some brothers that got some wisdom. Okay? Good morning, Lost in Translation podcast. How are you, sir? It's good to see you. All right. So now, somebody said the greatest discussion of my life was to serve my country because the greatest decision of my life was to serve my country because this man who is talking, he's in a military uniform. Okay. You got a lot of people clowning him because he's speaking truth. He's saying that we're in here worried about name brand shoes and name brand book bags and clothes and stuff, and we're not worried about investing. We're not worried about getting out of the hood. We're not worried about the mindset of our children. But we worried about what kind of clothes we got on. Now, listen to me. If you got the money, baby, and you got your own job, you make your own money, you do what you do. You do what you do. But black people, we have been lied to when it comes to status. You got to have the best jewelry on. Hey, green beans. You got to have the best jewelry on. You got to have the best Armani suits on, the best shoes on, best bottom, you know what I'm saying? The red bottoms. You got to have the 27-inch wig. You got to have the laces and all this other stuff. We have been lied to. We have been lied to. Because I want to share something with you. When you look at Caucasian people, okay? When you look at Caucasian people, sometimes you don't even know that this man is a millionaire. You don't even know. Or a woman that is a millionaire. They be in there with some loafers on, some khaki pants, and a regular shirt in the grocery store. You don't even know that this person is rich. But when black folks get rich, baby, you gonna know, honey. You gonna know. They gonna drop a whole bank on the whole outfit they got on. They'll walk around and tell you, I done spent about $20,000 on this one outfit. Okay, about 20,000 on this one outfit. And y'all think that right there is, oh, I made it. Why not invest that 20,000 into a business? Why not invest that 20,000 into some property? No, I got to wear it. I got to wear it. Some of y'all kill me when y'all get like these big chains and everything. You go and get your grill done. Some of y'all did. This is the sad part is that this is nothing new. This has started way back in the 70s and 80s when we started seeing our rap icons wear all this foolery. Okay? And right now, most of them are broke. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing. They didn't invest their money properly. They ain't got nothing. Because they were too busy shining for everybody. This black man said this about his community and people are upset with him. Somebody said the curse of social media. Oh my God. Somebody said, man, preach. Somebody said, 100% agree. I don't know that there's an environment that in things that actually hold them back. Somebody said, I don't know an environment of things that actually hold them back. Now, I will listen. I'm going to share something with you. There are a lot of things that hold black people from achieving, okay? But I'm going to share something with you. It's your mindset. See, yes, all these agendas can be held against you, okay? All these programs can be held against you, all right? Can be not against, how can I say this? Because I know I'm saying it wrong. All these agendas can be pushed upon you, right? But it's up to you to subscribe to the agenda. It's up to you to subscribe to it. You know how you subscribe to jail hanging around Negroes that's on the corner doing bullshit? That's how you subscribe to jail. Okay? Guilty by association. That's how you subscribe to jail. You know how you subscribe to being a drug dealer? Is when somebody give you a package and say, run this across town, and this is $500 for your pocket. You have subscribed. Don't you know how to say no? Don't you know how to say no? But because we want that fast money, and we don't care about the consequences. Until reality hits you and you in that orange suit and there's a judge in that black robe sitting up there saying to you, you got 20 years to life. Shout out to Gotham City God because he had played this young man. He had played this young man on his platform, okay? And the young man was in the police car crying, okay? Now, a couple weeks prior, a Caucasian man and his girlfriend was walking somewhere, and he ran up on him and stabbed him in the chest with a knife, okay? Then, now mind you, the Caucasian man could have probably fought him, but more than likely he was scared for his life because this idiot had a knife and he stabbed him in the chest. Then he barked up at the woman like he was going, do something to the woman. The woman crying and screaming, and she trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And so now when the judge threw the book at him, you see him crying and everything and all this other stuff. You see him crying because where is he now? In court with an orange suit on and the judge in a black robe, and she about to put him under the jail. You subscribe to this foolery on your own, and when you don't want to subscribe, all you got to do is say hell to the no. Good morning, 1973, sister. How are you? All you got to do is say, oh, hell to the no. You don't have to subscribe. Just because you see your friends out there slinging drugs don't mean you got to do it. Just because your environment is bad don't mean you got to subscribe to it. Why is Take Heed saying this? I grew up in a lot of these environments that y'all talk about today on social media. Morgan, thank you, baby, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you, honey. A lot of the foolery that y'all talk about on social media about these neighborhoods, I grew up in them. I am a project kid. I've seen a lot of nonsense growing up, but it's up to you to subscribe to the nonsense. You have to make the choice. Yes, there's a lot of stuff that is pushed on us, but you have to be the one to sign up for it. You sign up for it by hanging with the wrong people. You sign up for it by doing runs for the wrong people. You want to do a run to 7-Eleven. Get Miss Cooper her medicine. That's what you do. You want to do a run to 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven to get her a coffee. Walgreens to get her medication. You want to do a run like that. I'd rather do honest work than work that's going to get me in jail. And because this brother said this, they clowned this brother. They clowned him. And this is what y'all do. Today, I saw a message from a brother he put in my one of my posts. He said, I hope the Klans people, the KKK, come and get this sister. Can you imagine? Because y'all know my stance when it comes to the nonsense that's going on with the Democrats. Okay? So this man put in my chat, I hope the KKK, hey Malik, how are you, sir? I hope the KKK come get her. So you wish death upon me. Because I'm saying that, and it's not like I'm saying one party is cheating. All of both parties are cheating. Both parties are stealing. You hear me? Both parties are stealing. All those senators and House of Representatives, all of them are rich. They're millionaires, multimillionaires. They're all rich. Both of them are stealing. The only thing is that the Republicans are quiet. The Democrats are the one that's crashing out. So we all think, oh no, it's just the Democrats stealing. No, all of them been stealing. It's just that the Republicans are being quiet. And so because I say something about it, you want the KKK to come get me. And I'm your sister. I would never wish that upon anybody. But you wish death upon me. And the same death that you play for me, the same death that you have planned for me, the same death that you have spoken upon my life, may it be returned to sender. Can you imagine? Because I'm telling you, stop paying attention to the smoke and mirrors. When we come out and we tell you a teaching that is correct and it goes against the grain, y'all quick to call somebody a house ninja. Y'all quick to tell somebody, oh, you love master. So common sense stuff that make somebody a slave. Oh, common sense stuff make you foolish. You get in here and tell Keisha and Latasha, stop having all those babies. Stop having all these babies. Close those legs. That's common sense right there. That's a woman telling the younger women, this is common sense. But y'all tell an older woman, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you look like Silly from The Color Purple. Oh, you look like Whoopi Goldberg. You look like Cleo. You look like Aunt Jemima. Oh, you a pick me. Common sense stuff that somebody's saying to you, baby, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Why you on social media bragging about you got 7 different baby daddies? Why are you bragging about that? I get $3,000 in food stamps. So somebody get in the comment section and say, baby, don't be up here telling all your business like that. Why you got so many children and stuff like that? Why this and why that? And you know what immediately y'all people get in here and say, oh, mama, mind your business. You ugly. Oh, you're fat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're fat and ugly. Get out of here. Why you gotta be telling people stuff like that? Mind you, the woman who doing the video, she brought it to social media. So if you bring it to social media, everybody got the right to critique it. Am I right? But if you're gonna critique somebody, critique them with the truth. Critique them with the truth. Because at the end of the day, take heed gonna always stand on truth. I am. Either you like it or you don't. That's your business. But both parties is a problem. We get in here, we talked about Al Green the other day and how he disrespected Trump and stuff. But I had to remind y'all the same thing Ryan did it to Obama. Same thing Green did it to Biden. Does it make it right? It doesn't make it right. It doesn't. The truth is that the American people, we should just want these people to do their job. Do your motherfucking job. That's all we want you to do. Do your motherfucking job up there in DC. Do your job, damn it. The deadline for them to get a new budget in here, to write it up, right, is March 14th. March 14th. March 14th, next week, is the deadline for them to get this shit together. Now, because they have been battling it out and being angry with each other, and you got Al Green, got the whole, you got Al Green, got all the House of Representatives, the Democrats, singing, "We shall overcome someday." Why? Why should we overcome? We shall overcome someday. Y'all all millionaires in here. You have overcome. Okay? You have overcome. God knows how many times. You have overcome already. See, the American people need to be screaming, "We shall overcome." Hey, Eddie, how are you, honey? The American people should be screaming, "We shall overcome." Y'all multimillionaires talking about we shall overcome. Overcome what, damn it? Overcome what? Naomi, how are you, honey? That's all. That's right, Eddie. We just want you to do your job. But I bet you somehow y'all won't be able to pass a budget on the 14th. And shit gonna get shut the fuck down in here. Because y'all always do that shit. Or you wait till 12 midnight to say, oh, we finally done passed the budget. And it's only a 3-week damn budget. Oh, we done finally found a resolution 3 weeks and shit. Now you go, next time you do it, it's 6 months and shit. And then you finally get it at the 2 years. Oh no, we got it to 2 years now. Nonsense. Naomi says, good morning, take heed, Queen. Good morning, my dear. Good morning. Nonsense. The sad part is that black people can't win for losing. The ones who woke up, they can't win for losing. Because the thing is that once you wake up and you start seeing what the hell is going on, and it's not that you're saying that one party is better than the other, but this is just common sense. Now, when you wake up, they gonna wish death upon you, you know. They gonna wish death upon you. They want to see bad shit happen to you. People say, I hope they take your channel down. They'll say all this type of nonsense. But at the end of the day, I'm still right. At the end of the day, I'm still right. You wish death upon me. You wish you could see me and this and that. Let me share something with you. This an ass whooping you don't want. My back is messed up, but this an ass whooping you would not want. I do not fight fair. I want you to let you know in advance. I do not fight fair. I do not fight fair. Some of y'all get in here, I do this and I do that. I'm going to let you know in advance. I do not fight fair. You got to ask about me. My sister will tell you real quick, no, she don't fight fair. Baby, I will bring shit up out my car in the trunk that you ain't never seen before. Y'all gotta, and take heed to the message does not support violence. I don't support violence. And that's another thing too. And I like what Malik said in here. He said, homeboy said, woke is over. So woke is bad now. And that's the thing. Y'all have took woke and y'all have made it so it sound foolish. Back in the day, when you said woke, right? And that's because Trump don't understand what that means. And then the younger generation took it and changed it into something else. When you say woke, it's not for the rainbow community. Oh, no, I woke up to this. No. When you said woke back in the day, that means you understood the shit that the government was doing. You understood that the shit behind the curtain was real. Don't you know, what's his name? Abercrombie and Fitch, right? Don't you know they locked them up? They locked them up, y'all, for trafficking children. You don't even hear it. You don't even hear it on nowhere, okay? You don't hear it nowhere. They said that this company was trafficking children, y'all. Okay? You don't hear it nowhere. You hear it like here, and then all of a sudden it disappears. This is the shit that I'm talking about that's behind the curtain. Okay? That's the shit I'm talking about that's behind the curtain. There's much more. There's much more. The small hat people have not even let supplies go to Gaza for 42 days now. Now, God knows how many days it is now. God knows how many days it is now they've been starving those people. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Everybody quiet. The shit that's going on behind the curtain, we not paying attention to. But we paying attention to the smoke and mirrors with Ukraine President Zelensky having a temper tantrum. This is news right here. This is news. But the other real shit that's behind the curtain, we not paying attention to that. Malik said, right, when Spike Lee put Wake Up at the end of his movie, he wasn't referring to the rape. That's right, he was not. The thing is, black people, you don't want to wake up. We don't want to wake up. We want to get in here. Every time you talk about us getting together, we will bring up slavery. We will bring up slavery. Because you believe the black man, because you believe the black man had done you wrong. You believe the black man did not protect you. And I want to share something with you. He was a slave just like you. He was in the same predicament as you. And because y'all have never heard so many uprisings that our ancestors had and how many things they have done on this land, y'all believe our men are weak. And this is why y'all have no respect or love for him. Because you are digging in stuff that we have not experienced. This is why every time you turn around, you will mention slavery. How long do we keep saying slavery is keeping us apart? How long do we keep saying I cannot respect this man because He was a slave like me. Some of y'all think that shit makes sense. You was never a slave. Thank you to Ricky for the $4.99 super chat, and also thank you to Morgan. Morgan, thank you for the $2 super chat, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. I appreciate y'all for donating to the channel. Let me get some music in here. Here we go. Here we go. More than two. I can't do no more than two, baby. Okay? Got that pH balance for you, Morgan. Here we go, baby. Here we go. pH. You gotta check that pH balance, baby. 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 What he say? What he say? Something is off. Something ain't right. Something is in the air tonight. Shout out to AI for the culture. Something smells fishy, and we ain't eating fish. Thinking to myself, what the hell is this? Sex is good, but please do better. You gotta get that pH balance together, baby. Oh shit. All right now. Thank you to everybody who donated to the channel. I appreciate you. Everybody who take time to like and subscribe to the channel, thank you. Everybody who take the time to give me a view, I appreciate you as well. The uncomfortable truth, y'all, is that the black community don't want to get it right. Ain't that nasty? There's only a few of us who have common sense. The rest of us will be doomed to fail because you have looked at the tool that Yahweh has given you, and you look at the tool as your enemy. A lot of you, my sisters, can't stand men, but you have boys. You have sons. How do you get on social media and say you hate men, but you're raising boys? Tell me how that sounds. Don't that sound crazy? You're raising boys, but you hate men. So will your son not turn into a man someday? Will your son not turn into a man someday? Some of y'all don't even know what you want. Some of you don't even know what you want. And even my educated sisters that can break down content better than me, you don't even know what you want because you alone. And you have decided to make yourself a baby mama. Why is Taki saying you decided to make yourself a baby mama? Why am I saying that? Because you choose who you let swim in your honey pot. You choose who you let swim in your honey pot. You choose who puts on a condom and who doesn't. So yes, you made yourself a baby mama. I know it's nasty. You don't want to hear the shit. But I said what I said. Okay? Eric said, damn it, that's nasty. I know it's nasty, Eric. I'm Eddie. I know it's nasty, Eddie. I'm getting you mixed up with Eric. I'm sorry. Eric, wherever you are, I'm sorry. I know it's nasty, damn it, but it's the truth. Malik said women control sex and men control marriage. That's what it is. That's what it is. And the thing is, because we don't have an understanding, let me get back to the original thought. We don't have the understanding that Yahweh has given us a tool, and we decided that we don't need the tool. That's why you can hear black women get on social media with their full chest and say, men ain't shit, men ain't gonna never be shit, black men ain't shit, they ain't never gonna be shit. I don't need no man. A tool that Yahweh given you. Yes, my brothers, I call you a tool. A tool that Yahweh has given you. A tool for life. A tool for life. Some of y'all out here busting it down for everybody, when you can be busting it down for one man. Busting it down for one man. And every baby that you get, every baby that you bring to this world, you can look and point at his ass. That's you. That's your fault. You know how you get in here? Okay? You get pregnant. Every time I got pregnant, I used to look at my husband. This is your fault. I walk out the living room. This your fault. He be laughing. The tool that Yahweh has given you, my sisters, you said, hell no, I don't want it. You hear me? You have gotten here and said, hell no, I don't want this tool. Yahweh has told you this tool you need. You need this covering. I don't need it. You tell Yahweh, I don't need it. You don't know what you talking about. I could raise babies on my own. And that's why y'all get on social media and you cry about raising babies on your own. That's why you get on social media, you cry about not having a husband or somebody to hold you at night. And then when you get as old as me, now you're looking for a husband. How? This is not for the sisters who are widows. I'm not talking to you, baby, because you had done what you were supposed to do. And you're just looking for companionship. And I ain't got no problem with that. But for y'all ones who have never been under a covering before, how do you think at 50 something, 60 something, now I need a covering now? You have never been married before. You wait and talk about now I need a covering. And then all you really looking for is a retirement check. I said what I said. You could be mad. This is the truth. You're looking for a retirement check. Because you know you're going to mistreat this man. You already in your ways. Ain't no way you're going to be able to cater to him. You are already set in your ways. You're going to dog walk this man. And because he's older, he don't really have time to want to teach you now. He just want peace. He gonna let you do what you want to do. He ain't happy. He just staying there. He ain't happy. He just staying there. He ain't happy at all. He just staying. He just there because he like, what else I'm going to do? I done already married him. I'm late in my age already. Let me just stay here and put up with it. Some of y'all husbands is in hell right now. He in hell, but he quiet. This is the gospel truth. Men are the worker ants. Men are the worker ants. They are born to work and to die. That's it. That's it. They are born to work and die. It's nasty, right? Sometimes men go their whole life, they ain't never been loved. They ain't never been loved. They only been in the condition of being loved by what they can supply for the woman. That fake type of love. Men are only designed to work and to die. Not even to be happy. Not even to be loved or nothing. Nothing. Just to work and to die. Nothing else. So when you have a husband, my sisters, understand that that's their job, to work and to die. That's it. Work to take care of the family. And then when he die, you lay him to rest. But in that time being while he's still here, my sisters, if you love your husband, enjoy him while he's here. Because when he's gone, you'll never find another like him. Enjoy and love him while he's here. Give me 1 minute, y'all. Give me 1 minute. Somebody right back.
I can't waste my time. Yeah, you gotta be worried. I might be single, but I date with a purpose. I'm not into games. I can't be nobody's fool. And I ain't no player. But I can learn you a thing. I can teach you. I'm a whole lot of one. Are you sure you can handle me? Can you pay me attention? Can you pay me attention? Can you give me what I need? Don't bring no baggage to me. Gotta be single and free. We can give it a go. But first I gotta let you know. I can't waste my time. Yeah, you gotta be worried. I might be single, but I date with a purpose. I'm not into games. I can't be nobody's fool. And I ain't no player. But I can learn you a thing. I can teach you. I'm a whole lot of one.
Sorry, guys, for the interruption. So, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Enjoy him while he's here. Love on him while he's here. First of all, respect him while he's here. A lot of y'all don't understand that this amazing tool that Yahweh has given you, you don't know how to wield it. You don't know how to love on this man and treat him with respect, love, and kindness. The black community will continue to be doomed to fail because we don't understand that we need each other. And it's not the men that are saying that they don't need us. It's not them. They're not out here like, oh, I don't need this bitch. I don't need this woman. I don't need her. You don't hear them saying that. It's us saying that we don't need them. It's us saying that. A mindset change needs to be done. But we not ready. We not ready. And we just continue down the wrong path. I want y'all to hear something that the Honorable Louis Farrakhan had said. And this is directed straight to the black community. Okay? So it's a little off what we're talking about, but it's still in the realm. Okay? All right, let's get into it. Here we go.
I voted for him. At 5 o'clock in the morning, I was out there with my wife voting for our brother. I, like you, am very proud that a black man sits in the White House. But I also understand very clearly, and we should understand that it is the White House. And until we exercise power to force that house to address our agenda, now remember, our dear sister Julianne Malvo mentioned A. Philip Randolph. Man, that was long time ago. And the cry was jobs and justice. And the March on Washington in 1963, the cry was jobs and justice. In the 20-year anniversary of the March on Washington, the cry was jobs and justice. We are now in 2010. And what is the cry? Jobs and justice. Well, wait a minute. How long are you going to sit around begging white people to do for us what we have the power to do for ourselves?
And I'm going to share something with you. When you hear the Honorable Louis Farrakhan say, when we have the power to do for ourselves, don't you think we have the power to shut down the gender war? My brothers and sisters, put it in the chat. Don't you believe we have the power to shut down the gender war? How do you shut down the gender war? The war. How do you shut down the gender war? Everybody got to know their place. You got to know your place, my sister. You got to know your place. My brother, how do we shut down the gender war, my brothers? He got to know his place. My place is at the helm. If any shit happen, it's supposed to hit me first. And then I'm supposed to take it and handle it accordingly. Do you hear what I'm saying? How do we stop the gender war? The gender war between my brothers and my sisters. How do we stop it between us? We got to know our place. We got to know our place. My sister, you got to know your place. You follow the leader. This is how the gender war will stop. Some of y'all get in here and say, I can't put my life in my husband's hands. I can't put my life in my man's hands. And this man is looking at you that you are already under his covering. He's looking at you that you will be his wife. You can't put your hands in his life. I'm sorry. You can't put your life in his hands. That's what I meant to say. A lot of y'all will say that. But you forget something, my sisters. Every time you open your legs to this man, you have opened up your life. You have put your life in this man's hands. Every time you open up your legs. Because whatever come out that penis dictates your life. Did I stutter? Did I stutter? Anything that come out that penis dictates your life. We don't know if it's a disease, and we don't know If it's something that you can't get rid of, we quite sure know it's a baby now. We know it's a baby coming, but we don't know if anything else is coming along with the baby. So you are laying your life in the hands of a man that you may barely even know. You may not even know this man. It might be a one-night stand, but you have openly laid your life in a man's hands. But the man who paid your bride price, oh hell no, I can't listen to him. A man who is ready to give you teaching, oh hell no, I can't listen to him. You ain't my daddy. But mind you, you're submissive in the bedroom. You're submissive in the bedroom. When he tell you face down, ass up, what you do? You get in that position, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? When he tell you climb up on this bed and give me some ass, don't you? Don't you do it? You're being submissive. You're being obedient. When he tell you call me daddy, you're being obedient. You're calling him daddy, right? When he say call me by my name, what are you doing? You calling him by his name. You're being obedient, right? You have already opened up your walls to this man. The only problem is once y'all stand up, you begin to believe that you're equal. This is the problem in the black community. Black women believe they're equal to their men. That's the whole problem. We believe we're equal to our men. This is where the whole situation come from, where you have black women say, well, how I'm supposed to listen to you and you was a slave too? See, I can't listen to you if you was a slave too. Some of y'all will say, well, women back then was mistreated so bad. They was mistreated so bad. And so that's why Big Mama and Grandma done told you that, you know, you got to have your own shit. You got to have your own education. Mind you, when it came to education and banking and all that stuff like that, white women went through the same thing. White women went through the same thing. But yet they still married at 71%. Black women, you have went all the way down to 38%. And some of us ain't even married to our own. So that 38% is mixed. That's different cultures mixed with black people. Even after slavery, we married at 95, 96%. It was so bad that even slaves, they desired to be married. They would marry even in slavery and hide it. How come Caucasian women, white women value marriage bigger? They make it bigger than what we do. How come? How come? I'm tired of us pushing the slave argument, because even after slavery, we married at 95, 96%, something like that. So I'm tired of us using the slave argument, because we loved our men. See, the divide came in when we said we're better. Oh no, I'm better than that nigga, okay? I'm better than that nigga. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. Oh no, I'm better. I'm more educated than him. I done went to school longer than him. Some of y'all think that school get in here. Oh, I got all these doctorines and this and that, and then you still wind up a baby mama. Tell me how that makes sense, baby. You got all those doctorate degrees and everything, but you still wind up a baby mama. You know what that mean? That mean you ain't smart. That mean you ain't smart. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it's nasty, but it's the truth. That mean you ain't smart. Because a man that you mess with, more than likely he got street smarts. He ain't got all that education. Cause y'all never get a man that has that education with you. You wanna know why? Cause men can't stand women like y'all who get in here and believe you better. They can't take it. They rather go get a woman who ain't got that much education and marry her and teach her. Because y'all ones who got all that education, I said it funny, okay? All y'all that got that education, y'all get in here and it'll be bulls. Y'all be hitting heads like crazy because you don't want to listen. You don't understand the natural order. And what you'll do, you'll go get pregnant by Pookie and Rere, and they get in here and talk about men ain't shit. And why do we get pregnant by the Pookie and Rere? Because we get to control the child. We don't have to answer to nobody. Being a baby mama is a nightmare that I wish I had never experienced. Some of y'all may think that oh no, I wouldn't change the hands of time. You know what I would do? Only why I say I would change the time is not because of the child. No. I love my son. That's not because of the child. You know what it is? It's the situation. It's the way that I didn't have time to raise him like I wanted to because I was always working. The times I wanted to spend with him and do things with him and teach him, and him be under a covering as well as me under a man of substance. We're robbing our children when we make ourselves baby mamas. We're robbing our children. I can't get out here and tell you don't be out here fucking. I can't get in here and tell y'all that. You gonna say, bitch, what? I can't get out here and tell y'all don't be fucking. You grown. But if you grown, you gonna do grown things. Now listen, and this is what you're supposed to tell them. Now listen, player, if you want this pussy, now you got to have a condom on. I can't be out here fucking you without a condom. Because I don't want no baby. And I don't care what you tell me. Oh no, I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna be with you. We gonna raise the baby together. I give two shits what he tell you. If you don't have no wedding ring on that finger and you ain't carrying his last name, he ain't gotta keep no promises to you. And that's the thing y'all mess up on right there. Only how a man can keep his promise is if you have his last name and a ring on your finger. That's only how he can keep his promise. You want to know why he got to keep his promise? Because why? What do I always say? You belong to him. You belong to him, so he has to keep his promise. But when y'all just out here just fucking all willy-nilly, he gonna promise you the world. Baby, I'm gonna take care. He up there stroking and hitting it hard on you, baby. Giving you back shots. Talking about, yeah, baby, I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna take care of it. And once he get that nut clarity, he forgot everything that he had said to you while he had you in doggy style. He forgot everything. Hey, baby, what's going on, Wallace? How are you, honey? Okay? He done forgot everything that he had said to you. Okay? Everything. It's only when you marry to him that he remembers. Oh, shit, wait a minute. I done promised her this. Let me get in here and get this overtime together because I done promised her. That's only, and why he think like that is because you belong to him. You belong to him. Now, Kim says something in here, because I like what Kim said. Kim says, sex is not fun. Sex is not just fun. It is a business deal, really. If you don't have a man, a real one, now Kim, I don't know about that real part, okay? You only just giving away rare minerals. You got no contract, you got nothing. Mm-mm-mm. Want to share something with y'all, my sisters. You have the key to your demise, and you have the key to your glory. I know y'all like, bitch, what? Wait a minute. What do you mean, bitch? What happened? You have the key to your demise, and you have the key to your glory. Do you hear what I'm saying? You have the key to your demise, and you have the key to your glory. What is Taki talking about? If you get in here and you keep having babies after babies after babies, and you got all these baby daddies and this and that, this is your demise. This is your demise. This is your demise right here, because you got to raise these kids. How can you bring a man into all this? Where? You talking about some young girl was on social media talking about, I got 7 baby daddies and I want a man who's going, I don't want him to help me raise my kids, but I want a man that's going to spend time with me sometime. How, baby? How you going to have a man that want to spend time with you sometime with them 7 kids? How is that happening? And 7 different baby daddies. How is that happening? Now, mind you, okay, I'm about to take Ricky words right now. Mind you that men already who out here getting married and stuff, and if the woman ain't a virgin, he out here paying for used pussy anyway. He out here paying for used pussy. That's the uncomfortable truth. He out here getting used pussy. Now, you know that's right. Who's the babysitter, damn it? Who's watching those kids? He out here paying for used pussy. So you want him to go and marry you with these 7 children or 8 children, and you got 7 different baby daddies. And so I'm supposed to go ahead and get that. This is the uncomfortable truth. A lot of y'all who get men that marry you, that give you, now this is going to be nasty because some of y'all going to be mad with me. A lot of y'all who are baby mamas, and a man comes and say, even though that pussy used, I'm going to marry her. Because I see something in her. She doesn't belong on baby mama lane up the street around the corner. So when a man sees this and he says, I want to marry her, I want to make her a woman of substance. This man is showing you grace and mercy, but a lot of y'all get in here and y'all dog walk the man who came to save you by saying this: my kids come first. My baby daddy was here first. You ain't gonna be telling me what to do with my baby daddy. Mind you, if your baby daddy loved you so much, would he not? He would have married you, right? He would have married you, right? If he loved you so much, because you out here, you barking at your husband, So if your baby daddy loved you so much, he would have married you, right? Some of y'all get good men that want to save you, but he didn't know what he walked the hell into. I watched a video yesterday. Shout out to Jeremy, the content creator on IG. I think his name is Jeremy Holloway. He had a take on, it was a Caucasian woman, okay? White woman, white husband, okay? Two of these kids are not his, okay? He the stepdaddy to these two kids. The oldest one is up there cursing him out, and the mom is filming the shit, okay? Now, the little boy that was there, I don't think that was his son because the boy was disrespecting him too. The little boy was hitting him with a broom. Hitting him with a broom or something. The mama didn't tell him to stop one time, and the little boy looking back at the mom to get the approval. And he continued to hit the stepfather with the broom. Now, the stepfather act like it wasn't nothing, so he snatched the broom from the little boy, okay? Okay, Stephen, you saw it, right? So he snatched the broom from the little boy. And the teenage son sitting up there, you know, arguing with him and this and that, and the mama ain't say she. And this what came in my mind. I wanted to say, bitch, this man saved you. This man saved you and these two rotten ass children that you got here. And you, because you don't have respect for him, because that's what I put in Jeremy chat. I said, the kids act like that because she don't have respect for him. See, when you don't have respect for your husband, the kids see the shit. That's why they'll get in there and disrespect them. When you don't have respect for them, the kids gonna get in there and say whatever they want to say. And as you being a mama, you got to step up to your own child sometimes and say, well, now, wait a minute. You ain't got to call him out that name, but you got to say, now, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Now, wait a minute. This is why a lot of stepfathers regret being with women who have children. A lot of men regret it. And then some of y'all sisters will get in here and say, oh, he don't know how to handle children. What the fuck you mean he don't know how to handle children? Your kids is baby kids, bitch. What you mean he don't know how to handle children? Your children is baby kids, bitch. They bad. They bad, bitch. They bad. Your kids is bad. Your kids so bad that your mama don't even want the kids over there. Damn it. Steven said they monsters. That's right, they monsters, damn it. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Also, donate to the page if you like the content. That's the uncomfortable truth. Hey, David, what's going on? Earl, I see you. How are you? Some of these men come to say, now I know y'all talk bad about stepfathers, and it's painful to hear. It's painful to hear. Because this man has come to save this woman. She don't know how to treat him. There are men right now that they have taken chances on women, been with women for many years, and raised her children as his own. And then all of a sudden, after he done raised the children as his own, and he didn't have any kids there, he didn't have no children there. After those kids are grown, now she don't want to be with the man no more. Because why? She got what she wanted. She got what she wanted. She needed some help raising those children, so now she don't need them no more. And this is the time to even enjoy because the kids are grown. Let's go on vacations. Let's do things. Let's walk around the house naked and shit. Okay? We want to fuck in the garage. Let's go fuck in the garage. No. This time for me to get my groove back. Y'all got that Stella complex going on. Let me get my groove on. And you go and leave a man of 25, 30 years talking about you trying to get your groove back. And ain't shit out here for you. Ain't shit out here for you. All you gonna get is get ran through like these other young women right now, because they don't understand that they don't understand who they are. So you gonna get ran through just like these young girls gonna get ran through, and you just gonna be somebody's sugar mama. And I'm gonna share something with you. I'm gonna share something with you, Eric, Eddie, because they blocked what you said. You right, the stepfather did, but why did the stepfather say it? Why did he say it? Why did the stepfather say what he said? I'm not excusing it. But that goes to tell you, and I'm gonna let everybody see it, Eric. I'm gonna Eddie. I keep saying Eddie. I keep saying Eric. Oh my God, Eric, wherever you are today, sir. Hello to you. Okay. And Eddie is right. He's right. The stepfather cursed at the teenager. He did. But y'all gotta remember, we didn't see the video from the beginning. How did all this mess start? She only wanted to show the stepfather looking evil and mistreating the children. That's why when y'all be hearing half of the story, y'all hear half of the story, y'all immediately say that the stepfather is wrong. Just like a couple months ago, or maybe a year ago, there was a stepfather who he went on vacation with his son. Okay, his son graduated from middle school. He wanted to take his son on vacation. And the wife got mad and said her son, mind you, they don't have children together, but the wife got mad and said, well, my son graduated too, and I wanted my son to go on vacation with you. And he said, why not call his father? Why would the stepfather say that? Tell me. Why would the stepfather say that? Put it in the chat. There's only one reason that the stepfather said that he would not bring the stepson, because the stepson is a monster. Because the stepson is a monster. Men don't just exclude children like that. More than likely, the stepson is a monster, damn it, and he disrespects the stepfather. Stepfathers don't just come out the blue and say, I don't want that child to come. They don't just come out the blue. The child is disrespectful and nasty. The child get up in his face and say, you ain't my daddy. Don't be telling me what to do. I ain't got to listen to what the fuck you say. And mama, you don't correct nobody. You let the child say the shit. You don't punish the child. You don't get in the child's face and tell them, don't talk to my husband like that. Some of y'all don't know what you got at home. You'd rather let the bridge burn all the way to the end, because in your mind, you just know that, okay, these kids about to be grown and I'm going to be out doing my own shit. And then the only thing that's going to happen is once you divorce your husband who helped raise you, who helped raise your kids, only thing going to happen is that you're going to get ran through in the streets. And we just pray that the brother find a younger woman and he be able to impregnate her and have children. It always breaks my heart when I see stuff like that. That a man ain't never had no kids, but he raised somebody else's children, their own legacy. Somebody else's legacy he done raised. He don't have kids of his own. So his legacy dies because he was in love with you. Why do Take Heed talk like that? Why am I talking like that? Because I'm going to share something with you. I was always terrified that I could not give my king any children. I was scared. It was just so many years I was scared. But it's like when this man just blew arrow on me, I was in trouble. I was like, what the hell? Every time I turned around, after the first time, every time I turned around, it was like clockwork. There are a lot of men who go around and they raise other people's children and they don't have children of their own. Because more than likely the sister already know that she just wanted you to raise those kids with her and you not have your own bloodline. I know the story was a little hard today, y'all. It was a little hard. The title was a little hard for YouTube too. And that's why I didn't get my regular views that I usually do, but it's okay. I'm not mad at all. I want y'all to hear Stephen A. Smith. We're going to switch to something else. Stephen A. Smith is doing something. I don't know what's going on. Stephen A. Smith is doing something, and he's supposed to be an independent. But he went to The View, and him and Joy had some words. Here we go. This is what he said.
The popular vote by 1.5%, one of the smallest ever, and he won the general election by less than 50%. So what kind of mandate is this really?
Well, it is a mandate, and I'm going to explain why. And I don't mind the question, but let me be very clear. I'm no supporter of Trump. I'm a supporter of truth and the facts. And here's the facts. The man won every swing state. He increased in terms of his voter turnout in his favor from the standpoint of blacks, Latinos, and young voters. He increased his numbers in that regard from 2020. 89% of the county shifted to the right. That's a mandate. We can sit up there and play around all we want to. In 2020, Trump didn't win the popular vote. He didn't win the electoral college vote. A matter of fact, the Republicans hadn't won the popular vote, if I remember correctly, since 2004. But they did this year. So 20 years after they last won the popular vote, they won the popular vote. They won the electoral college vote. The man won every swing state. And on top of it, 89% of the counties shifted against. I don't understand how people can look at that and say, there's no mandate. There's a mandate.
What's a different definition of a mandate, I guess?
But the problem is that if you're the Democratic Party and you lost 49.8% to 48.3%, and you're looking at that 1.5% dip, that's an excuse for you to say, what we did really wasn't that bad. We should continue to do that. Don't continue to do that. Find a new strategy.
In other words, Joy.
And I like what he said. I like what Stephen A. Smith said. The party that we, and I know we're changing the subject, but the party that we grew up under, the Democratic Party, is not the same Democratic Party that believed in family. Of the lies that we were told anyway back then, that they believed in family, but yet they passed the 1994 crime bill. But yet drugs got pumped into our community, but yet they were at the helm of all this foolery. They have been in power for the White House for God knows how long, more than Republicans. They have been at the helm because of us, more than the Republicans. So what does that mean? That mean they doing something wrong. The way that they're going too far. When you can't say what a woman is, you have went all the way off the edge. You have went all the way off the edge. Now you ain't lying, Renee. You ain't lying, because when Clinton played that saxophone, honey, black people had lost their mind. You ain't lying. My problem is that we will never understand that we need each other. The gender war can stop, but we don't know that we need each other. We don't understand good and evil no more. We just understand convenient. We don't understand good and evil no more. We just understand convenient. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Also donate to the page. Let me get in here with Officer Tatum real quick. And you got Candace Owens. Shout out to Candace Owens. And Stephen A. Smith. They dissecting this thing. Okay? I want y'all to listen to this. Okay? Here we go.
Trump and Vance and how they conducted themselves. You and I might disagree on this particular issue because I don't disagree with what you're saying in terms of I was on the record saying, listen, you're coming with your hand out. You need money. You might not want to be confrontational. You might want to be a bit more diplomatic, Zelensky, because you're the one that's in need. And Trump wasn't wrong when he said, oh, you don't have any of the cards. You don't have any of the cards. The flip side to it, however, is that the press conference, you're in the Oval Office. We know this is the White House. This isn't some place in Ukraine. And he's got broken English, and you got the vice president interrupting them. You got them, I thought, somewhat bullying him to some degree. I just didn't think it was necessary. It was a good look. That's where I'm coming from. Am I wrong in feeling that way?
No, I think you're perfectly, I mean, these are your feelings. They're valid, right? If that's how you felt. For me, I felt it was refreshing. I'm so tired of politics. I know they always button it up for us. They're constantly telling us, oh, this, and saying things that sound good but don't actually result in good things. And I think it was sort of the frustration of how much he has taken from America to not come with some respect. And I likened it to, even when you go to your granddad's house and it's your birthday, your mom kind of makes you wear something special. You know he's going to give you a card and slip some cash in there, $100. Granddad's always good for that.
It stopped, so I guess it cut off at that part. I wanted y'all to just listen to the part where the smoke and mirrors, okay? The smoke and mirrors. When we get in here, we talking about Democrat and Republican, the smoke and mirrors that they both bring us. And we're sitting here warring it out. Have a good one, Onika. We're sitting here warring it out between who is better, instead of us saying who is right and who is wrong. We're going with who's convenient. My brothers and sisters, only how things can change is if we make the change in our mind. Everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you for rocking with me today. I greatly appreciate it. We had 2 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for coming. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you feel the content. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App, through Venmo, through Super Chat. If you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubmraxfashion.com. We also have Mercari, POSHMARK, and eBay in the links in my bio. Okay? Also, if you want to shop merch, scroll to the top of the page. You will see shop or store if you're interested. Okay? You will see shop or store if you're interested. Everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you for rocking with me. I greatly appreciate it. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to say, let me go see what this loudmouth heifer talking about. I just want to say thank you for coming to rock with me. Thank you to everybody who donated to the channel. Also, I want to share something with y'all. So I signed up for some gems. Okay, I don't know if you see it, Okay, I don't know if you see the gems. Okay, but YouTube has this new thing where they sign up for gems, so you can buy 10 gems, you can buy 20 gems and stuff like that. I guess they trying to get, you know, your chat like lit up and stuff like that. So when y'all get a chance, go check it out. When you go to the comments and you want to do a super chat, you'll see gems there. Also, you can donate through gems as well. Okay, if you want to try that as well. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming. And we out, y'all. We out. Everybody, y'all take heed to the message.
Ain't waste my time. Yeah, you gotta be worried. I might be single, but I date with a purpose. I'm not into games. I can't be nobody's fool. And I ain't no player. But I can learn you a thing or two. I'm a whole lot of one. Are you sure you can handle me? Can you pay me attention? Can you give me what